Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're in the brand new space, hey? The new setup's up behind me, some of the collection pieces that I've got. And hey, this is a video for you guys. As the title says, respect the hustle. Pokemon investing can be a bit of a challenge. So today, this video is all about, I suppose, a shout out to you guys. I suppose almost myself, I'm included as part of the journey. Shout out to you guys on the hustle that is Pokemon card investing. So I just want to touch on some of the challenges that come with the hobby. To start off with, I guess, let's just jump straight into it, hey? There's no need to say, click subscribe or join the channel today. Let's just jump straight into the Pokemon investing challenges. And like I was saying, respect the hustle. One of the main ones is, here's the first funny one, but actually it's not too bad. But one of the things you have to put up with is trying to explain to people that if you're in your 20s or if you're in your 30s, like my case, or some of you guys are probably even your 40s or maybe your 50s, that you still like playing with shiny pieces of cardboard. Now that's a bit of a hard one to get across the line to some people, but you know what? Most people are pretty understanding of it. When it comes to work colleagues or maybe your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, etc., maybe you're single and you're going on dates and someone asks you, hey, what hobbies are you sort of into? And you go, well, I actually still collect Pokemon cards and I keep them sealed as an investment. I'm sure that's going to go down perfectly well, isn't it, in terms of something that's attractive. But and hey, it's not just blokes. There's plenty of chicks that are in the Pokemon investing hobby as well. But you get my point. One of the challenges that comes with Pokemon investing is trying to explain to people that you're still into it and you're an adult. And a lot of people will go, hold on, aren't they for kids? So I suppose a shout out to guys like Logan Paul and whatnot that are still making this hobby cool. Like, it's okay if you invest in Pokemon cards, but that is definitely one of the challenges that comes with it. Another one, and this is, again, kudos to all you guys that are in the hobby, in that collecting / investing space. I suppose one of the other challenges that comes with it is it does take a lot of research. It takes a lot of time and a lot of research. If you're a property mogul and you like to invest in property, okay, that is just years or even decades or hours upon hours of experience, of training yourself, of learning, of making mistakes and then also learning from mistakes to get better. Same with if you're in the share market. Like, it takes so much time to learn companies and how to best trade stocks, whether that's day trading or long-term trading. And the skills and investment and time you need to put into yourself is a lot. And the same can be said about the Pokemon card investing hobby. If you literally just went, all right, I'm going to invest in Pokemon cards and didn't put any time, any energy, any effort, any learning into knowing what to do, then you're not going to be very successful. So again, kudos to you guys that take the time. I suppose it's people like myself that can somewhat help in that process. We're not claiming to be gurus, although I did call Astral Radiance. That was just, I'd like to say I told you so, but that was almost a fluke. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I literally posted a video and then 12 hours later, or probably less than 12 hours, I said, look, Astral Radiance is going to be the next set to jump. It cannot be far away. It was relatively short printed compared to some of the other Sword and Shield sets. And then what do you know, inside 12 hours of posting that video, Astral Radiance ended up selling out on Pokemon Center. And to give you an idea on price in Australia, it was on eBay for probably $240. Like when I posted that video, I was still picking them up off a local place for $199 Australian posted to the door. But it was sort of $240 was what you could buy it on eBay. And now all of a sudden, like straight away, it's gone to $340 Australian. Like it's literally gone up $100 in 24 hours. So I hate to say, I don't want to say I told you so. That was just, it was a fluke. I don't have any insider knowledge. Or maybe I should say I do have insider knowledge, so people tune in and watch more. But I don't. That was a fluke, but an educated guess. I wouldn't call it a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. It was an educated guess. What I'm getting at is you need to put in a lot of time and I was about to call myself an idiot. You got to put in a lot of time and energy to watch idiots like myself spruik the hobby and talk about the hobby and talk about different strategies you can use and maybe give you some advice on investing. So it's a lot like I was saying, share market and property. You've got to put in the time and effort. And again, kudos to you guys that are putting in the time and effort. The other thing that I was going to say, so we're talking about almost not the embarrassment, but in some cases, the embarrassment of sharing your hobby with others, the time and effort you've got to put into it to learn it, but also the capital and the risk that you've got to put in. That's another point, okay? So kudos if you're brave enough to put in $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, in some cases $50,000 of your hard-earned after-tax income into Pokemon card investing. Kudos to you. I'm in the same boat. I take the same risk, but I've said this a heap of times. It really should just be 5% of your total, I suppose, portfolio, really, whether that's, property, shares, superannuation. I don't know what you call it. Is it a 40? What do you call it? 401k or 409k? I don't know the American term for it. We call it superannuation here in Australia. So whatever your retirement fund is the word. Whatever you guys call it in the United States, your retirement fund. Okay, so it should really just be 5% of that. Some people go way in. Like some people put all their investment in. I wouldn't like to do that with a speculative investment like early on trading card game that's only, I shouldn't say only, but it is, 27 years old now, Pokemon cards. So my point still remains, it's kudos to you for putting in that sort of risk and effort into the Pokemon card trading card game, essentially. And hey, look, it has proven lots of times to pay dividends, hasn't it? Like if you've bought into Evolving Skies, if you've bought into any of those ladder Sword and Shield sets, things like Chilling Reign, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, Astral Radiance even now, okay, those sets have gone gangbusters recently. So sometimes the risk can certainly pay off. So I guess to summarize this whole video, it's a kudos to you guys that watch. Thank you heaps for tuning into the channel. Thank you to listening to my annoying Australian accent and taking in my advice. And like I was saying, kudos for the embarrassment of being a Pokemon card collector in your late teens or 20s or 30s like me. Kudos for putting in the time and effort and energy to learn about the hobby, the investing side of it. And then also kudos for putting in your own hard-earned capital to try and get some returns out of Pokemon. That's not an easy thing to do. And it's also not an easy thing to get across the line, perhaps with some of your loved ones. If you've got kids or a partner or a wife or whatever, or a mortgage, okay, it's hard to take money from some places where it should or could be used more wisely and put towards Pokemon cards. So again, just wanted to say shout out and kudos to everyone that watches. I'm Michael, this is Pokeols, and I'll catch everyone next time.